That belongs in a museum.
There's one healbot floating around.
Usually there's a healbot.
Probably,
Sometimes there's a Farseer or refreshment vendor. Those
Right.
are always things you need to keep in mind. But generally speaking, Reno is the big problem.
Right, and you've already kind of been through that, and Gaara still has an incredibly intimidating board. I kind of like this play where you just go for it. You know you have the kill command in hand, and you have, obviously, your hero power, so we are going to see him at least trade out this, and this is fine. He's going to play that second high main. This board is still really difficult to deal with. And yeah, it's... So if he gets rid of one bomb can still be traded into the freezing trap, so realistically, there's not a whole lot of reason to do it that way, I don't think.
It looks like he chose to trade off his larger minion rather than the Mad Scientist because he wants the Mad Scientist to give him his next freezing trap when his opponent is forced to trigger this freezing trap initially.
Right, it's those little things that that ultimately add up. You know, having that second freezing trap there will prevent more damage to his board. And as long as that board stays intact, he's in a really good spot.
So freezing trap.
We talked about the other heals.
Casper shaking his head because the freezing trap actually gets returns the minion to the hand, and then Casper had a full hand of 10 cards. So the Boombot actually was destroyed, which incidentally might not even be worse for him.
Yeah,
to be able to just punish him with Reno Jackson. So fighting for board here is likely, I imagine, what he's going to be trying to do. The problem there is that he doesn't, other than trading two minions into Dr. Boom, eating the Twilight Drake, there's not a great option for him there. And if he does that, he doesn't really get any damage in either.
I really like this play from Casper because when you drop that Dr. Boom on 7 and you don't do anything to deal with the board, what that says to me, that telegraphs that you have Reno. Because you're unafraid of taking that damage. Now we see he does have tools. He has Defender of Argus, he has Shadow Flame, he has a lot. But I would assume that when you were saying it, you automatically, your brain goes to that possibility of Reno Jackson.
No, that's true. So this is a little bit of a bluff here. Gaara might be leaning towards trading. There is
he did not attack with the Peacekeeper first.
Oh, that's a little bit rough.
A lot of damage missed out on.
I'm a little surprised by that decision from Gaara to attack into the bot first, and he got absolutely punished by that sequencing.
Casper was just smiling. He's like, "Good job, Boombots. You did exactly what I needed you to do."
And now he has a lot of options here.
Answer, because as a druid, you're pushing more damage from hand because of Savage Roar. So it's kind of one of those things where you know, Gaara's like, "I can do this. What can you do?" And Casper's like, "Well, I can do this." And Gaara's like, "That's pretty good."
Yeah.
Ooh, that's actually a nice draw for Gaara there if he wants to try and set up a stronger board here. Getting multiple sticky minions in play when he does have 4 damage there.
Trade now because of that boom, but
it's possible. Yeah, it's possible that now he would rather just send in the Mysterious Challenger to get Dr. Boom off the board. He has that second Noble Sacrifice in hand as well. So his ability to sort of defend himself from combo after he gets big creatures off the board is much higher than it might otherwise be.
Right, if he didn't have that Noble Sacrifice already played, he could have done something like Shield Minibot, Pilot Shredder, and then second Sacrifice. As it stands, he's put down 2 incredible...
Being the one who's about to die because of Force of Nature plus Savage Roar.
Right, and this, we said it before, and it's worth mentioning again. The problem with Secret Paladin is that sometimes it draws Paladin secrets. It doesn't necessarily just get him off the Mysterious Challenger. And as you guys said, Gaara literally cannot play anything from his hand. The only thing he can do is proc the hero power. And Nightmare scenario, it hits the Boombot clears something, and it's just very scary to go face right now. And as you said, Force of Nature, Savage Roar, very strong right now, but there's also just double Savage Roar in hand, which represents a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of damage too. See the juggle.
Nice, good juggler.
And now Gaara clearly calculating what... Oh my!
That's actually...
That is...
A great...
That, I think, is fantastic for Gaara.
Yeah.
Things you never expect to say. I wonder if you're Casper, when you see those 2 hands, do you just think they're secrets? You're like, he hasn't played anything.
You have to be suspecting that there's secrets there. It's the only thing that really makes sense given the way that the game is played out.
So this is again, another dangerous turn for Gaara, because you really just want to start pushing damage and just end this game, but you have to, again, respect the combo.
He has to get the minion off the board here and just go face. This is a really interesting game.
Force of Nature would do it.
Druid
does Druid Claw do
is that enough?
It's
well, the face gets stopped.
12 from the roar.
And then he can double roar.
Yeah, so it's 12 plus, I think, That's exactly lethal,
Is it?
actually.
There's 9.
Yes, because the
plus,
minions
there's
are
12 plus 12. Yeah,
12
it is.
plus
You're right.
12.
You're absolutely right. I believe Casper has exact lethal damage with this charge Druid of the Claw if he goes for it. That's something you're going to take your time to count this.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
I was going to say, I'm going to let you guys count this. I might think so. But we see it. It is coming out here. And for Gaara, we will get to see Lore Walker Cho make this a very long kill.
And yeah, we see, counting it up, that is going to be face going in. But there's enough left on the board. Noble Sacrifice blocks 4 damage. And then there is 24 from the 3 remaining minions.
Wow, what a way for this series to end. This was a crazy
that
game.
was an incredible conclusion to an incredible series, really.
It looked like Gaara was ahead for a long time there, but
I mean, we
Just
saw
like
the plays that Casper made, just choosing not to attack at all for several turns in a row, proved to be instrumental to his victory.
Right, and obviously he got some help from Gaara's deck in the form of just drawing